Welcome back, everybody. Hey, this is something I've been meaning to do for quite a while on the old Trouvaille. I've finally done a tally of what I have in this thing. I started with some of the stuff that I put on as maintenance. The KMC chain, it was $21.52. Stand sealant to do a tubeless conversion was $12.75. I had the valve stems already here, so I did not count those. They're about 20 bucks usually. The Jaguar shift cable kit that I put on it was $20.99. We get down to the Zito chain guide, which I swear by that little thing. I've got two of them on, one on the Schwinn Axum and one on this, and they work great. I haven't dropped a chain on this one at all. And I don't have a clutch derailleur yet. That's probably my only other upgrade to this bike besides tires when these wear out. I've got the Cell Italia Butcher seat, which I'm a fan of that seat. It fits me pretty well. Go down to the brake setups. I put metallic brake pads in. That was $21.38. The Cell Italia seat was $19.95. That Zito chain guide was $12.19. The 11 to 46 Advent cassette was $47.06. I put the Rock Brothers seat bag on it. Like I said, this is something not everybody likes, but I like someplace to put my multi-tool and some CO2 cartridges and a patch kit. That was $11.99. The chainstay protector, again, when I got it, I thought it was kind of a chintzy looking little thing, but it is a hard, rigid plastic, and it forms right to the curves on the chainstay tube really well. A couple zip ties holds it on. Done a great job. I mean, it's tough enough plastic. It takes a beating. The chainstay protector was $5.57. The Trans-X dropper post with the lever under the seat. That's been a great thing. I like it a bunch. Being as it works flawlessly, I've been tempted to take that piece of crap that came on my Schwinn Axum and throw it away and put one of these on it. The one on it does not go up and down like it should. Real slow, lazy. It needs something. I haven't taken it apart to look at it yet, but anyway, the Trans-X dropper was $119. There's a seat post adapter sleeve you have to buy to make this seat post a normal common size. It was $8.30. The IXF bottom bracket, one of my faves, came with a chain ring, $49.99. I did the Ori grips, which I'm really starting to like Ori grips. I've got them on a couple of my bikes now. Those things, I would love that I was able to find them in a gray color. They were $14.99. Dropped down to the Rock Brothers pedals. Big fan of their pedals. Like I say, I've got them on multiple bikes. $22.99. I think they're a bargain and they work very well. The bolt-on skewer on the rear to do away with the quick release. I'm a fan of those also. They usually have heavier axles. Plus I like the 5mm Allen rather than a dang quick release on it anyway. I always got a little tool, so we're in good shape. It was $12.87, and it's actually a pair of them front and rear, but I do have a through axle on the front of this bike, so I didn't use the front. The Jessica headset, I've used three or four of these, I think. $17.99. I don't know how you can go wrong at that. They work, they perform well, fit well. Geez Louise, I just, like I said, I can buy three of these for what a brand name kit runs, and I've had no issues with them whatsoever. Work as well as the high dollar ones. The core handlebars, again, it was a different brand I hadn't used before. 2480 on those. The MT200 Shimano brakes, they're the gold standard for budget brake setups. They were $56.84. The JG stem, which I was glad to find in silver also, was $11.80. One of the best upgrades I did on this thing was the X Fusion Trace 34 RC fork. It's been a great fork. I really like this thing. I got it in, I think it was 15 by 100 through axle. So I did have to change the hubs. The hubs, they were an Amazon purchase, front and rear, $38.59 each. I did have to pay to have those installed because the one things I don't do is build wheels. The Jaguar hose kit for the Shimano brakes, that was $38.64, and then I paid $3.98 for the Trouvaille when it first came out on Walmart.com for a total of $1307.84. I see people go on and go, is it worth it spending this kind of money on one of these bikes? This isn't so much about spending the money on these bikes. It's, in my mind, it's about somebody that isn't doing like I do and buying a new one, completely tearing it down and doing this stuff all at once. It's about the guy that can just afford the $300, $400 bike and doing these upgrades over time. Will you end up with a good bike? And I think this is a great bike. It has become one of my favorites. Anyway, I hope you guys are having fun. Hope you're working on yours, and hope you have a great weekend. Talk to you soon.